Hello, today's video we're talking about narcissism. We're talking about signs that you're involved with a narcissist or friends with a narcissist or dating a narcissist. Basically, signs that you might be involved with a narcissist. I'm going to read right to you from WebMD. So grab your cup of coffee because it'll be kind of an interesting video. WebMD says narcissism is extreme self involvement to the degree that it makes a person ignore the needs of those around them. While everyone may show occasional narcissistic behavior, true narcissists frequently disregard others or their feelings. They also do not understand the effect that their behavior has on other people. It's important to note that narcissism is a trait, but it can also be part of a larger personality disorder. Not every narcissist has narcissistic personality disorder, as narcissism is on a spectrum. People who are on the highest end of the spectrum are those that are classified as having narcissistic personality disorder, but others still with narcissistic traits may fall on the lower end of the narcissistic spectrum. People who show signs of narcissism can often be very charming and charismatic. They often don't show negative behavior right away, especially in relationships. People who show narcissism often like to surround themselves with people who feed into their ego. They build relationships to reinforce. Hold on one second. They build relationships to reinforce their ideas about themselves, even if these relationships are superficial. All right, and then we're going to go down to some of the signs of narcissism. And again, this I'm reading direct from WebMD. A sense of entitlement. A common sign of people with narcissism is the belief that they are superior to others and deserve special treatment. They believe that others should be obedient to their wishes and that the rules don't apply to them. Manipulative behavior. Another common trait of narcissism is manipulative or controlling behavior. A narcissist will at first try to please you and impress you, but eventually their own needs will always come first. When relating to other people, narcissists will try to keep certain people at a certain distance in order to maintain control. They may even exploit others to gain something for themselves. Need for admiration. One of the most common signs of narcissists is a constant need for praise or admiration. People with this behavior need to feel validated from others and often brag or exaggerate their accomplishments for recognition. They also like to feel appreciated to boost their ego. A lack of empathy. Lack of empathy is another sign of narcissism. This means that the narcissist is unwilling or unable to empathize with the needs, wants, or feelings of other people. This also makes it difficult for them to take responsibility for their own behavior. Arrogance. People with narcissistic behavior already see themselves as superior to others, so they may become rude or abusive when they don't receive the treatment they think they deserve. While they hold themselves superior, they may speak or act rudely toward those that demean or that they may act rude to those that they deem are inferior. Dealing with narcissists. Those with high levels of narcissism or NPD may learn how to recognize their behavior with the right treatment. And then I jotted down some notes. They can be known or like in friend groups, you might hear someone say they're an entitled individual, which basically means they feel like they just deserve stuff without earning it. They expect you to just do what they want to do, cater to their every needs. With narcissists, they could give a shit less if your needs are met. They wouldn't care at all. To them, it's all about them. It's about you being their narcissistic supply. So they can be kind of labeled as a entitled jerk. As long as they benefit from the interaction, whatever it is, they don't care if you benefit. Let's see. If they're only benefiting in a situation, that's a red flag for narcissism. If you're not benefiting out of the situation, but they are, that's a red flag. They have a serious lack of empathy, which means if you're a suffering friend, they don't give a shit. If you're walking to work in a snowstorm and they have the ability to help you, they won't help you. They could give a shit less if you're upset. They don't care if you're suffering. They wouldn't care if you lost your house. They wouldn't care if you lost your apartment. They wouldn't care if you were in jail. They wouldn't care if you were home alone with no friends and no visitation, because to them, it's all about them. The world literally revolves around the narcissist. They like to hang out with high status people because they feel like it makes themselves look better. Um, their interactions are really fake. You'll know that you're dealing with a narcissist because, they come off as very superficial and very fake. And that's really easy for people to spot. A lot of times they'll meet up with you, and you think, geez, this person's trying to be my friend, trying to be friendly. But it's actually just them trying to manipulate you. The only reason why they came to see you was some form of manipulation. It's not because they wanted to be your friend or care about you or give you attention or have anything to your benefit. The interaction a lot of times is just about them. No emotional regulation. If you don't do exactly what they want to do, they're going to throw a temper tantrum. They're going to insult you. They're going to say you're a bad person. They're going to throw your past mistakes in your face all the time. They do that constantly. They basically are totally willing to verbally and at times physically abuse you. Because, like I said, if you're not doing exactly what they want, then they're just going to flip out to try to get the control back. They want to make you feel small. They want to put you down. They want to lower your self-esteem. So then you're more easily controlled to serve them. Hypersensitive to criticism. If you mention anything you're upset about or anything that you feel is not fair, they're gonna be hypersensitive to that criticism and tell you it's all your fault. Gaslighting is a big red flag for narcissists. So if you're dealing with someone that's gaslighting you, that's a huge red flag. If they're doing behaviors to you and then you call them out for that behavior and then they say that's not happening or that's not the way it went, when you know that that's exactly the way they went, that's them gaslighting you, trying to make you deny your reality. That's a huge red flag. You're dealing with a narcissist. So gaslighting is a big thing they do. They get pleasure out of others' misery, and they can come off as mean. So if you're suffering, like I said, they don't care at all. As long as they're good, that's all they care about. Be very careful with these people in regards to business relationships. They're going to record your phone calls. They're going to video record you to try to catch you in mistakes in life so that then they can use those mistakes against you later. Um, they'll threaten to take you to court over the smallest things. It's just ridiculous the levels that they're willing to go to. Abusing you is nothing to them. They will abuse you if it serves them. So data collector is the word. So if you're involved with them, they're collecting data on you from day one. So then they can use that against you to gain control, to get you to submit, to get you to do what they want to do. They use all this data collection to then throw in your face. Hey, I recorded you, puking at the bar, and I'm going to put it on social media if you don't do exactly what I want to do. That'd be an example of something they might do. Take you to court and use things that you've said on audio recordings against you. So you got to be very careful with these people when it comes to actual business relationships. The best thing you can do, guys, is get them out of your life. There is no winning with a true narcissist. There's no winning. The best thing you can do is end the relationship, cut them off, get them out of your life. That's the only way that people like myself or anyone else can win that deals with these narcissists, because it's a no-win situation. They could give a shit less if you benefit out of any situation. As long as they're benefiting, that's all they care about. They're extremely manipulative. Like I said, if they come visit you, you might think that they're trying to be a good friend, but their visitation is purely a means for manipulation. Um, you know, they may take time out of their busy work week to come see you. You're thinking, geez, I'm so happy this person's here to see me, but little did you know they were here to just get you on an audio recording saying something or a video recording saying something. So then they can use it against you in court later. Let's say it's a business relationship. So they collect data on you so they can throw it in your face later. Manipulation, extreme manipulation is a big thing with narcissists. And again, like I said, everything is to their benefit. They don't care if you benefit in any situation. Suffering, if you're suffering, they could give a shit less. They don't care if you're suffering as long as they're not suffering. So really, really dealing with a narcissist, guys, is honestly just hell. I recommend you get the person out of your life because there is no winning with a narcissist. They treat they treat their partners like shit. You know, let's say they have a wife. They have no problem verbally abusing them, physically abusing them, scaring them. They don't care. As long as it doesn't affect them, they could give a shit less. If they're making you suffer in some form, they don't care. They can actually gain some sort of pleasure out of seeing you suffer because it makes themselves feel better. It makes them feel top up. They don't want to be on the bottom. They want to be on the top. So if they can look down on you in any fashion, they gain pleasure out of that. So let's say you just got kicked out of your apartment. They're probably going to laugh about it because it makes them feel superior to you. If you guys like videos like this on mental health, you can subscribe, like this video, share it with a friend, check out some of my merch in the description. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Till next video. Thank you for watching this video on dealing with narcissists and signs you're dealing with a narcissist. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.